YouTube, what is going on? Jagoda Blue back here for a video that I've been excited to do. I've been thinking about this, for about a week or two now. As we know, we're in the last day of the year. 2021 is about to leave us. It's been a good year. If you've been a collector or or existing collector, or you just got into collecting this year, and I would say just not even movies, but anything. It was a good year. There was so much stuff that came out. So we definitely had a chance to get a lot of stuff in hand. Some sales that allowed you to really buy a lot of stuff you want or things that you wanted to see without having to break the bank. So I think it was a really good year. But, if you're a Steelbook collector, boy, we got some heat this year. And so if you see the title, you know what this is. This is my top 10 Steelbooks of 2021. And I have some honorable mentions because there were so many Steelbooks that we got. I just had to add some just to show off because it just wouldn't be right. So, if you guys, first and foremost, thank you. Let's start off with the thank you, right? I started my YouTube channel this year. Glad that I finally jumped in. I was on Instagram, so I've been doing that a lot longer. But I decided to do YouTube this year. And it's great. I met a lot of new people on here. Got the subscribers, the viewers, people that comment. So it's been amazing. So I want to thank everyone first and foremost for the support of the channel. Just about at 200. Last time I checked, I was at 199. So let's get that before the year. But I'm definitely, just excited for what's to come with the channel, what's to come with this community, and what we're about to get, right? So that's cool. Now, guys, before I get into my top 10 in the Steelbooks, if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, if you're into physical media, whatever it is, guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button, check out the prior videos, and get ready for the upcoming because I've got some ideas. Been thinking. Also, hit the bell notification button so you know when I'm dropping the content, and make sure that when you hit it, you go to all so you're not missing out on anything that I'm dropping. Go follow me on Instagram. Instagram is below in the description. And like and comment below. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of the Steelbooks, my choices. I know there's other people that have made it, so I feel like we're going to have very similar picks. But I did want to throw some in that maybe we wouldn't see, but that are still my favorite, right? So before I get into it, I want to say that my choices are purely based on Steelbook artwork. It's not based on the quality of the movie. We're talking about from an artwork perspective, what is my 10 favorite, plus these honorable mentions. So let's get into it. I have 3 honorable mentions, and I'm going to start off with this one first. And I need to get sound. I need to get some drum rolls, something, whatever. Boom. Honorable mention number 1, the Saw Steelbook. I love this Steelbook. I think some people had issues trying to get this earlier. I'm not sure if this is one of them, but and then it came back and it sat on shelves. I've seen it on shelves, and I was like, damn, no one picked this up. But nonetheless, the Saw Steelbook got the TV screen as the slip. This is Lionsgate. We all know that Lionsgate went off this year. But let me show you these. And also, I will mention, look at that. Well, let me show this first, and then I'll mention it. Got the inside. Now, I'm not going to take the disc out, just because for time purposes. If you do want to see kind of the complete Steelbook and disc out, go check out my previous videos, my weekly pickups, Bluray Tuesdays. You definitely could check them there because I have them there. I think most of these are in there. But yeah, this one, beauty. Amazing artwork. Now, before I get to my next one, I will say that in my pickings of my top 10 Steelbooks for this year, I have excluded import titles and I have excluded Mondo Steelbooks just because, like, I got in a couple Mondo Steelbooks from Marvel, like their second line that they were coming out with, and I just feel like it would have been unfair because Mondo Steelbooks are just, the artwork is insane. We all know this. So I said, let me do Steelbooks that came domestically and obviously from Best Buy and Target. I don't have Walmart's in here, so it'll just be those kind of Steelbooks. If you do want a top 10 premium Steelbook of 2021, let me know down in the comments below. Take some time and think about which one that is. I mean, I know a couple already that automatically goes in. So my next honorable mention is Spiral from the Book of Saw. Very excited to buy this Steelbook when I saw the artwork. I love artwork that gets a little crazy sometimes, or has a lot going. So, beautiful, beautiful. Another Lionsgate. I mean, these guys, it's ridiculous. The year that they had was just amazing. And let you know, I was just thinking, let me know, do you prefer the Steelbooks that have the 2 disc on one and you have the plain interior here? Or do you like the one like Saw did, it has the disc on each side? Sometimes it's nice you can see a full artwork, you know. Just thought about that. Who knows? Soon they'll just be selling blank Steelbooks because you get the digital copy. Streaming. Don't do that. I think it would be worth it. But yeah, it was, like I said, it was a good year for Steelbooks, and I think we're going to be on the path for 2022 to kind of see the same. So, and the last honorable mention is the Apocalypse Now Best Buy 4K Steelbook. Definitely beautiful. I can definitely see if any of these do make anybody's top 10 Steelbooks of the year. Because look at that artwork. Just nice. And I remember I missed out on that, I just didn't buy it. The Apocalypse Now, they had the special 4K that came up before this. I didn't jump on that, but when I saw this coming out, I was glad, because then I didn't have to double dip, because I definitely would have to get this Steelbook, because I am a fan. Hold on. Damn plastics. I have the plastics, guys. So, all right, here we are. Gonna put these to the side, and we're gonna get into the top 10 Steelbooks, in my opinion, for 2021. It was a difficult choice for the most part. Top 7 I had was like, okay, and I was like, okay, I need these other 3. Now, putting them in order was a little bit tricky as well, because some of them are just so good that they can interchange. It just depends on your taste, right? But at number 10, which this Steelbook I'm pretty sure is going to make everyone's top 10 Steelbook list. It's just they came out with something crazy. That is Ran Kurosawa film. We all know who the culprit is. The culprit is, of course, it's Lionsgate. But this artwork is just nuts. Wait, do you see the eyes? Hey, check the eyes real quick, guys. Check. It's like Undertaker. You know, remember Undertaker used to, like, this is beautiful. And see, this is what I love about Steelbooks and just physical media in general, right? I have a video coming up there. I'll be talking about, like, what kind of collector are you, am I, right? This is a part of my collecting. This is a part of why I double dip, because it's more than just the movie in my book, in my world. Some of this is just, it's artwork. And so I love this stuff. So this is why I collect it. Number 10, Best Buy Ran 4K Steelbook. At number 9, could definitely see this being higher. I was blown away by this release. I think exterior artwork, interior artwork, disc artwork, they hit it out the park on all 3. And that is the Disney Cruella Steelbook 4K from Best Buy. Absolutely love this release. They just nailed it. I mean, look at that. Just, it's like the back is just as good as the front. And then you have the disc artwork. I mean, this could easily be in someone's top 5, and no questions. No questions. Just love this thing. It almost made my top 5, to be honest. And a good thing too, I believe. None of my top 10 or even honorable mentions, anything shown in here, is a matte finish. Now, I would not pick a Steelbook because it's matte finish, even though I like gloss better. But it just so happens that none of them, I believe, are. Maybe I could be wrong. Yeah, it could be one that is not gloss, but it's not matte. Oh, I just took this up. So, number 8. I don't think I've seen anybody put this in their top 10. It's okay. I like to be different. But to me, this deserves to be in it. And that is the 4K Steelbook of Howard the Duck. Now, the reason why I put this in my top 10 and why it even made 8 is the effects of it. Now, the back, sure, just got the egg. This is the artwork. But the level of embossing. Now, we don't get embossing that much from domestic releases, and especially Best Buy. So when we do, I appreciate it. I love the coloring. And it's just, you can catch that. Look at that. That is just, it's nuts, people. Like, the emboss is just, I love this. When I first saw this, that it was coming out, wasn't even a question whether I was picking it up. And I've double dipped. Actually, I may have, it's possible I have 3 separate Steelbooks, but I want to say it's just 2. I did get one from Zavi. That one is super nice. It's actually probably the same artwork that you just saw on the 4K disc of him holding the newspaper. It's also a very nice Steelbook as well. All right, at number 7, not a bright Steelbook, but the artwork, very good. I'll be curious to see how many people actually put this in their top 10, but that is Unbreakable. Crazy. I think what this is part of it's part of the whole glass, and we know what the glass Steelbook. That Steelbook was amazing, in my opinion. Look at this. That's just. I mean, look at that back artwork. And it's not even a bright Steelbook, but for it to still stand out the way it does, amazing. Definitely, and as I was compiling these, I was like, I forgot about this one at first, and I was like, wait. I went through my list of purchases and said, wait, I'm missing a couple. And this one, and I think Saw, even though it's an honorable mention, I had to knock ones off. I want to say Speed got knocked off on my honorable mention to put this on, and maybe Do the Right Thing, the 4K Steelbook from Best Buy, got knocked off. You know, the Dirty Dancings, which definitely was up there. I was thinking about doing 15, do 5 honorable mentions, too much. Nonetheless, we're at number 6. Again, based strictly on artwork, but the movie was amazing. One of my favorites of 2021, but the Steelbook is even more amazing. It's crazy, and it's a Target Steelbook. We know that Best Buy tends to be the Steelbook king in terms of those 2 retailers, but this one, that is wonder. If you don't have this Steelbook, you need to go get it if it's still available. 1, it's an amazing Steelbook. 2, it's an amazing movie. And it's different. It's like, I like when we get different aspects or effects on Steelbooks. And it's nice and bright. Nice cover art. But the Steelbook, people. The Steelbook. And I mean, you can see it on camera, but you got to see it in person. And then this here, it's almost like a hard, gritty kind of glitter type material on everything on here. I mean, this is the type of effects that we want from a Steelbook. This could easily make someone's top 5 and probably someone's top 3. I think this is an amazing release. That's why this made it hard, because I was contemplating putting this in the top 5. But I think that what I have in the top 5 is, from here on, I mean, they're all heavy hitters in my opinion, but you know, these next upcoming ones are just, they're there for a reason. But this still, I feel like this could definitely slip up to the top 5, just depending on what you're thinking about. So let's get into the top 5. Let's get into the 5th. Now this one, let's go back to the whole Best Buy Target. This movie had a release where both Best Buy and Target both had Steelbook releases. And I do know that a lot of people put in the Best Buy release in their top 10 Steelbooks of 2021, which was a nice one and had debossing, very nice. However, I think that the Target one, from an artwork perspective, for me, was better. I like to see the characters, if I can, on the actual Steelbook. So that's kind of what did it for me. This is in my top 5 favorite movies. Doesn't matter, but I do think that helping to see the characters helped with this Steelbook, and definitely fall in my top 5. And that is the Target exclusive Steelbook of Sicario. Let's get into this one, guys. This got clear case, another Lionsgate. We all know what it's about. But let's check this Steelbook out here. Yeesh. When I can open up and get one picture, I'm just saying. Look at this. The barbed wires. The 3 main characters. I mean, it's just no-brainer for me, people. Inside, nice and subtle. You got the scene. I believe this is where they're going into the tunnel. Got the grid look on the disc. Sicario on the side. Overall, an amazing release. I do like it more than the Best Buy. The Best Buy one is really nice, though. I did get both, absolutely. This is in my top 5 favorite movies, so double dipping is not an issue for me, people. I wanted it, and that's what it is. So, my 5th is the Target exclusive Sicario. Sorry. At number 4. This had to make my top 5 because when I first saw it, when they kind of was advertising it, it was a no-brainer. The artwork was insane, and I didn't even know what the back looked like. And the back has artwork too, which again is always an added plus, especially when it's not weak. So number 4 is Street Fighter. Guys, it's nuts. Now, it's surprising that this made it in the top 5 because I'll show you. If I'm getting my, this thing is hard to get out. Okay, so the plastic won't come out because it's in the plastic, but that's the plastic part. But we're here for the Steelbook. Now, look at this artwork. This is insane. Absolutely insane. No, this does have interior art. Excuse me, I was thinking of something else. And you also get the bison buck, the $100 bison buck. So added stuff that we normally don't get. But then we have interior artwork. So overall, look at this. I mean, to me, this one was self-explanatory. I knew that it was going to be in here. I contemplated putting it in my top 3, and I feel like between this and the next one, depending on the day, I could switch and go back and forth and be fine with it. So we're at the top 3. Now, I feel like 2 of these, everyone has in their top of their list just about. And it's understandable because that's how great it was. But you don't know what order I have them in. So number 3, though, can't sleep on this release. This was amazing, and they had a trilogy set that came out first that also had good artwork that almost made my honorable mentions. I just don't remember if it came out in 2021 or not. I believe it did, but nonetheless, at number 3, we have 3 from Hell, Best Buy, 4K Steelbook. Everything about this is nuts. The slip in and of itself is nuts. The Steelbook is nuts. The disc artwork is nice, and the interior is cool too, but nuts. So this made it to number 3. Now again, on what day it is, this and Street Fighter could switch back and forth, and I'll be okay with that. Even Wonder, because I really hold that Steelbook and that movie in high regards, but definitely that Steelbook. So we have number 2 and number 1. And you guys know what number 2 and number 1 are. Like, you just know it because we know what Steelbooks kind of reigned for 2021. But what order is it in? And I thought long and hard about this. And I just can't deny it. At number 2, with the silver medalist. This may shock you guys, but at number 2 is American Psycho. Now, we all know this is, in most people's eyes, maybe the best Steelbook of 2021, and I understand completely. What they did with the simplistic view of it is on point. You know, we have the just, you know, days when you're stressed, you don't want to work, or it's days when it's a Tuesday, you didn't pre-order something and they don't have it in stores, like how, you know, Justice League did to a lot of you and me, but I wasn't that hurt like that, and then you just want to pull your face off. Well, Lionsgate. Just, they killed it. But how they killed it with the simplistic artwork is even more impressive. On top of the fact, how creative they got. The business card. This is a must in your top 5. Like, this Steelbook. Put your face back on. Beautiful, beautiful Steelbook. Like I said, while staying really simple, nothing too crazy. If you don't have this Steelbook and you're a physical media collector, I would urge you to get this Steelbook. This one will be talked about for a while. So, that's number 2. And number 1 is none other than Terminator Steelbook. Guys, not only is the slipcover nice, but the Steelbook and then the interior artwork is deserving, in my opinion, of the number 1 spot. Right. Look at this Steelbook. Look at the color on this Steelbook. Look at the eyes. Got John and Sarah Connor. I mean, just look at this. Look at that back. That's insane. Like, just, it's absolutely insane. Then inside, we have that comic art look, which I absolutely love. The disc artwork. I mean, you just, this was an amazing release. I know people wanted a better transfer, but nonetheless, we're here for the artwork. We're judging based on the artwork. And that, everyone, is my top 10 Steelbooks for 2021, along with honorable mentions. Now, thank you guys once again for viewing the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the picks. Which one you would take out, what you would add, what number. Just let me know in general. Like I said, these are my top 10 honorable mention. I love Steelbooks. So I was glad that we were able to get these, and I do think going forward we're going to get some really good stuff. A lot of other companies, I believe, are going to start mimicking or taking notes from Lionsgate, so I think that's a good thing for us. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Again, thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for the comments. I look forward to what's coming, growing the channel, the community growing. And check out, I got some other videos that may be dropping today as well. Maybe the Fave 5. So gotta give you Fave 5. Other than that, if I don't speak to you again, guys, I hope you have a great, great New Year's. Be safe, have fun, and I will see you in 2022. From Jago to Blue to you and your family, have a good one.